CBS out of the state of Washington. People who post more selfies, and we're going to take your phone calls, by the way, 855-785-8255, 855-785-8255. If you take selfies, or if you got a spouse or a boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, significant other, friend, coworker who takes a ton of selfies, you can use a fake name because we know this is sensitive, and we know it's the first week for LAUSD students. So again, that number for LAUSD students,
855-785-8255. What was the third number?
5.
Thank you.
Okay. So we'd like them all to be able to participate. According to the researchers, people who post more selfies to their social media accounts tend to be viewed more negatively by others, by strangers, by people who don't even know them, according to a new study that came out just this week on Tuesday. Researchers at Washington State University found people who took selfies were perceived by strangers to be less likable, less successful, more insecure, and less open to new experiences than those who did not take lots of selfies. So, you're less likable, you're viewed as insecure if you post too many selfies to your social media. It's got to stop. It's way out of control. Hopefully, this broadcast and the news here out of the Washington State University Research Department will make its way throughout the country and stop this epidemic of people taking far too many selfies. If you have someone in your life who has to take a selfie of everything, imagine, and you know who they are. Call us and tell us about that person, 855-785-8255. Or if you're the selfie taker and you just can't take it, you just feel like you have to document everything because in the winter of your years when you're 80, you'll want to look back at every trip you've ever taken.
You want to remember how hot you were, let's be honest.
Right, you want to remember how physically attractive you were, and you want to remember how that Salisbury steak you had in 2017 looked on that new tablecloth that you had purchased.
Darn right.
At Target.
Okay, so I guess the question I have is how many are too many? Because I like selfies because, well, no, clearly when you're out, like we go to events and I say, let's just selfie because guess what?
But you notice I
can control it. I don't have to wait around and ask for some other Yahoo to come and take my picture for me. I can just go, whammo, thank you, and bye-bye.
But do you notice at those events between you and me, who is the one who always says, hey, let's take a selfie?
Me.
It's right. It is you.
Yeah.
Wow, let's take that down there with the camera there. I avoid the selfies because I know all the negative consequences when people see too many.
No, you just avoid the camera because you're afraid it's going to suck out your soul.
You don't take too many. I will say
because I actually mix it up. I take a fair amount of pictures, posies, I guess they call them, right, from far away.
Right.
Excuse me. And
sure.
I take a selfie or two, but I think the people, to this study's point, I think it's right. You look on Instagram. I know you're not on Instagram yet, but at some point in time, I'll get you on there. If you go to Instagram and you look at the girls who just have selfie after selfie after selfie, they do look less likable because they look very self-absorbed and they look like they always have to be in control. They're controlling everything about their picture, the lighting, the way their face looks. There's nothing that's out of control. And I think that, subconsciously gets into the viewer's mind.
And by the way, kids, and look at this. We have a 12-year-old on the line. This will be interesting. Kids who take selfies, they filter them, and then they watch constantly to see how many of their friends like their selfie. Our number is 855-785-8255. People who post selfies are seen as less likable and insecure, according to researchers in Washington State. Here's Tiffany in Los Angeles. Good morning, Tiffany. It's Brian and Jennifer. This is the Morning Answer.
Hi.
How are you?
You are cute. Hi.
I'm good. I'm driving to school right now.
Tiffany, my dear, how old are you?
I'm 12.
You're 12. So does that make 7th grade? Are you in the 7th grade?
Yeah, I'm in 7th grade, but I go to school with high schoolers. So.
Oh, cool.
How come? Is that a special school?
It's a K through 12 school, but
nice.
They put the middle school and the high schoolers together.
And Tiffany, who drives you to school? Like who? I know you're. I hope you're not driving.
My mom.
Mom, and Mom we say hi to Mom. Tell Mom we said hi. Do you guys
Mommy, they said hi.
drive to school and hear the morning answer every morning together?
Pretty much.
Oh, that's fun.
That's awesome.
So with your camera, you're 12, Tiffany. How young were you when Mom gave you your first cell phone that had a camera on it? I assume you have one, or maybe you don't.
I do, but my mom, she owns a phone business, so I got a phone at a pretty early age because she wanted me to, call her in case of emergency.
Mm-hmm.
But do you
So
ever use it at
obviously
school
just-
when you're not supposed to? Don't worry, she's not listening. Just say yes or no.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Tiffany!
that's good. No, we like that honesty. We like that honesty. Tiffany, yeah, go ahead, please.
I mean, I don't use it for bad things. It's just in class, when they tell me something I don't understand and they don't explain it clearly, I might search up on Google, how to actually do it.
Right,
Okay.
but now do you take a lot of selfies? You're 12. Now, if you don't take, and your friends, do you have a lot of friends who are girls? Mostly, okay. As you guys get a little bit older, you're moving
Yeah.
into the age where you're going to be taking, some of your friends, you'll notice, Tiffany, and stay away from them, are going to be taking selfies nonstop.
All the time.
I don't think, you don't sound to us like that type of person. Or, do you take a lot of selfies? Probably not.
I mean, I used to, but not really. Only because there's not really any point in doing it. But people at my school, they just like to do it because they like getting a lot of likes.
That's right. Now, what
Yeah.
happens
That's
if...
what we call low self-esteem, Tiffany.
Yeah, if a friend of yours posts a selfie and she doesn't get a lot of likes, a lot of clicks that say, we like your picture on her social media, on her Facebook or Twitter, whatever it is, how does your friend, seriously, what type of reactions have you seen from friends who don't get the likes that they had hoped for? And that's a serious question.
I mean, usually my friends, because my friends get a lot of likes and followers, usually they won't be too upset. They'll just they'll try to make the lighting better next time or something.
Try to make the lighting better in the next picture.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Have you
or
seen
something.
girlfriends
They just
cry?
don't-
Have you seen classmates cry because they don't get enough
Not
likes?
really.
No? Okay. All
Not
right.
really.
Okay.
All right. Well, you're
But
just
honestly,
the sweetest
I
thing.
don't really view it negatively though. It's just people at my school, instead of selfies, they take. Hey, you guys. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude, but you guys wouldn't understand. But there's this thing where people have different aesthetics,
Yeah, we're old.
Yeah.
and
You said
if there's trending aesthetics, people just like to post about that.
Right.
What is what is
It's
the
like
trending
this
aesthetic that's going on right now? What
Yeah.
am I missing out on?
What is this morning's trending aesthetic?
It's called Visco Girls and E-Girls.
I'm sorry?
Visco Girls and E-Girls.
Oh, disco girls among the trending aesthetics. All right. Well, Tiffany, you're the best at 12 years young in that car, 7th grade with Mom in Los Angeles. Make sure your mom knows that we said hi. And thanks for driving as a family together to school, hearing the morning answer. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. You be well, sweetheart. Thank you
Thank
for the
you,
phone
Tiffany.
call. So write
She's
that down.
cute.
She is cute. What a
So
sweetheart.
am I a disco girl?
Yeah, you're a
Or
disco
what?
girl. You're a disco girl, and you're a trending aesthetic.
What was the other one? An e-girl?
Didn't get
What
the.
does that even mean?
I don't.
Do you know what that means, Katie? You're much younger than the rest of us.
But do you hear that? Do you hear that depth of knowledge of technology and selfies from a 12-year-old junior morning answer listener?
All I heard was, "You're getting old, kid." That's what I heard.
Yeah, she called us old, which
You
was
used to be relevant.
fine. Yeah. Whitman, I used to listen to you
How about
back.
this? Tiffany says, I'm not trying to be mean, but you two, you just wouldn't understand.
Yeah, Whitman, I hear you on FM. You were sort of mattered then.
Yeah.
But now it's like,
Now you guys understand Jell-O and applesauce.
okay. All right.
You're right.
Yeah. Score one for Tiffany. Great call.